As long as families lived on the farm, women weren't able to carve out much of an autonomous sphere of life at all. The farm was a shared space. When men start to move into the cities and then go to work outside the home becomes, for the very first time in history, women's space, a domestic space. And in families that had enough income to make this happen, women took more pains to decorate the house. They took more pains to show their taste, to use it for their own entertainment and affairs, to think of it as a haven where they will raise their children in some isolation from the rest of the world.
This was a period in which a very powerful cult of domesticity arose based on piety, passivity, purity for women. At the same time, there was something called domestic feminism, where women were considered sort of powerful within their sphere. So even though they couldn't properly escape that sphere, they were very powerful within the home. So they had a certain kind of power. And then you have at the same time a kind of sentimental novel, so that you get a huge bestseller in the early 1850s called The Wide, Wide World. It's about a young girl who goes through all this misfortune, but eventually she's married, and it usually culminates in domestic happiness and domestic bliss. And usually the sentimental novel was written to support the cult of domesticity,